Okay, finally this part 5. This is the final part. Okay. Orang complain. Announcement of Nurul Izzah's appointment came in late. Kenapa awal-awal tak bagi tahu? Dia dah come into office since January. So something sinister is happening. First things first. How did we all get to know? Nurul Izzah sendiri declare when she was interviewed, right? Did anybody find out, anybody dalam ministry report and complain Nurul Izzah is appointed secretly and she is doing benda-benda yang tak patut, she is abusing her power? Adakah siapa-siapa komplain? Tak ada kan? Nurul Izzah herself declared. She could have just kept quiet. And bila benda tu pergi ke Anwar Ibrahim, yes, betul. And Anwar Ibrahim confirm what is the situation, and she's appointed pro bono to do what? Now Anwar even explain yang dia buat tu untuk take a look at how tenders are done. That's the first task. Lepas task ni ada task lain lagi. So the PM is at will to use the daughter for anything. Tapi daughter tu tak boleh instruct, daughter tu tak boleh assume the powers of PM. She's not even a special officer to do things on behalf of the PM. No. She is a special advisor. Dia PM has got his own special officer. Nurul Izzah can speak to the special officer, speak to the father, and the special officer can get the relevant bosses to instruct whatever changes required for better governance dalam the ministry. So the issue is there is nothing to hide. Anwar Ibrahim as PM, as minister, he's not obliged to declare every advisor dia appoint. Dia tak obliged to do that. All those sebelum ni yang dulu lantikan politik, lantikan family, all the past punya leaders, Bersatu punya leaders, UMNO leaders, dia ambil dia punya anak, dia buat, dia declare ke tak pun. Langsung tak declare pun. Orang tak tanya apa, orang just tahu, orang buat cerita. So they are not obliged to explain, to justify. They are doing that within the purview of their power, the parameters of their own power. So Anwar Ibrahim is not obliged to announce awal-awal. He's got so many things to do. He's announcing so many other things. Benda-benda berkecil macam tu tak payah nak announce pun. Tapi now it's come to the open. Nothing is covered up. There's no lie that we detect. Until there is a lie, then you be seen. Okay, so you nak kata public perception and investors' confidence waver. How? I've just explained there is no conflict of interest that's heightened because of this. There is no issue of qualification because that job, that task is specific for Nurul Izzah to do. And there are other people who can also partake. And this is not nepotism because you did not menolong Nurul Izzah through this job. Nurul Izzah yang tolong government. Okay, so there is no issue about public perception and investors' confidence. Public will not perceive tak betul kalau public understand. Okay, investors' confidence, they're not going to look into all these matters. They will look kalau there is abuse. Abuse zaman Najib dulu. Rosmah masuk buat apa dia suka. Instruct semua. Sekarang ni ada kes kan? So, with the change of guards, kalau benda-benda yang Nurul Izzah buat merepek dalam finance ministry, with the change of guards, you will see Nurul Izzah and Anwar Ibrahim in the dock. Anwar Ibrahim dah pernah masuk jail. You think tak boleh masuk jail lagi sekali kalau dia buat karut ke? You rasa Nurul Izzah spared from jail ke? There are so many detractors. Kalau dia buat tak betul, things will come to the open. Okay, today I tengok news, corruption index will be affected. Orang akan nampak corruption index. Come on, that's so lame. Nurul Izzah jadi special advisor to PM on finance and economics. Dia advisor to PM tau, bukan to finance ministry ya. Corruption index kita lagi teruk. Kita punya corruption punya dah teruk sebelum ni. And now if she's advising the PM on certain things about tender, about whatever, if the initiative is about ensuring tender teratur, tender terbuka, there is no hanky-panky, tutup semua lubang corruption. On the contrary, corruption index will improve. I believe Nurul Izzah punya appointment and how the PM and the Minister of Finance intend to use her will do exactly that. Reduce the corruption index. Let time be the judge. Let time vindicate what I am saying now. And benda ni nak guna sebagai ammunition. Is ammunition for detractors and opposition. Of course, anything they will use as ammunition and to hentam this government. Muhyiddin nak suruh Anwar retract masuk. Why opposition worried? Number one, they want to vilify the government. Number two, yang paling takut, all their karut, they were ministers and prime ministers before this. Whatever they've done, all the scandalous punya acts, power abuse that they have, semua ni will be uncovered because now Anwar has a family member who is advising him and who has purview and access to all the records and all the things that's been happening everywhere. She can even speak to every finance staff yang mana yang willing to provide information, and all this information she can collate and she can give to the father. The father can give it to Saifuddin Nasution, to the Home Ministry. He can give it to all the MACC ke, the police ke. Investigation can commence. And because of that, itulah sebabnya the opposition panas buntut. The detractors takut. Itu yang diorang takut. So, of course, tak ada benda ni pun they are, even without this, they are attacking. So, you can expect that attack from the opposition. They can attack whatever. I've clarified everything. And why I do it in 5 parts is because every time you defend one aspect, the goalpost shifts. Mula cerita pasal qualification. Bila dah cerita qualification is not the relevant thing here for the job that she's tasked for, and she's not the only advisor, and there are others who are also advising, dah tutup semua tu dah tukar goalpost. Oh, tapi still conflict of interest. Tukar pula conflict of interest. Bila cerita conflict of interest, there's no heightened conflict of interest simply because she is the PM's daughter, tapi dia tak ada powers to execute anything. Dia tak ada dapat gaji pun ataupun dapat fat perks. So sekarang ni kok mana increase conflict of interest? Kalau husband dia punya company tiba-tiba untung, banyak dapat kontrak semua, people can say that, people can accuse. Then boleh report ke MAC to see how is the evaluation. Tapi kalau Nurul Izzah tengok pengurusan tender, dia bukan tengok tender spec saja. Dia also tengok how the penilaian punya kriteria, who are the members of the tender committee, whether it's done properly and accordingly. So Anwar Ibrahim can say anything about how things should be. How does he be sure that the ministry implement seperti mana yang dia kata? Orang yang benefiting and makan dalam finance ministry tu, yang makan rasuah dalam tu, they senyap-senyap passively, they will be resisting. They will still maintain their old ways. They won't change because itu punca sumber additional income dia. Masuk orang macam Nurul Izzah, dia masuk, dia tengok, ni tak betul. Dia boleh report kat bapak dia. Itu akan buat orang dalam finance ministry takut. Itu yang worried because now Anwar ada daughter dia strutting around and checking siapa punya kerja and what is being done. And because of that, people will keep their act together. They will even be trying to hide from Nurul Izzah. Yang mana yang buat salah laku tu will try to hide from her. But she will have resources with her to go and check and dig. So, the ministry can even assign her help. Can even assign her clerks to do certain things, to tengok certain things. These are resources given to her to do her job. So, to me, I am excited about Nurul Izzah being in the finance ministry, and you will see so many things akan timbul, akan keluar, and bila report pergi kepada MACC and opposition gets hauled up for investigation and they start being prosecuted, that's when the fun begins. Jadi to me, I am looking forward to this. I'm not worried about there being more corruption or scandalous punya ni by virtue of Nurul Izzah joining the father. I look forward to all these scandals and corruptions in the past that's happened coming to surface and coming to light and being prosecuted, and the wrath of justice falling on them like rain. This is what I look forward to. So I think I've covered every aspect. This is part 5, and I hope this will be beneficial to whomsoever who has issue about Nurul Izzah being appointed. Assalamualaikum.